Okay, so we just left the car. We are off of Laurel Fork Wilderness Area grounds, but this trail leads to it, coming in from the north towards the south. So we head due east for a bit, cross the river, and then it turns south. The frogs are everywhere in here. And yeah, just looking at all access points to the area. The way we came in was Route 27 off of 33, and that was mostly paved. It goes a whole lot closer on paved roads than any other way. So that's a pretty good way into at least Laurel Fork campground area. All right, if I see anything interesting, I'll clue you in. Pretty good sized beaver pond in here. A lot of dead red pines and drowned out spruces right in there. But that's a pretty good sized beaver pond. Probably got fish in there. I was warned that this trail is little more than a deer trail down through here. It can be hard to find. So far so good. This is an old Forest Service road or something like that. So it's been very easy to find, but we'll see if it continues that way. I believe that this is bear digging. Like that's a little hefty for turkey. It's a little ripped up for turkey. I'm pretty sure that's bear. I guess it could have been turkey, but if it was, he was pretty energetic. Look there, that's a pretty good sized hole. I'm pretty sure that's bear. Quite a bit of sign here. Where's the trail go? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, there's some deer tracks here too. Nice little stream. This is kind of a pretty spot here. I'd camp here, except for all the bear diggings. They're everywhere. That's pretty cool. There's logs down there. Yeah, good kind of ready-made shelter right up underneath that. Get the stream right here. Good meadow environment. This would be a good spot, really, truly. Indian pipes. Quite a lot of wintergreen in here.
Wintergreen, I love it. I know wintergreen.
Yummy stuff.
It's also yummy if you have and you can't find any food.
Yeah, yeah, I like this spot. Spruce it's down and the top's still alive. That'd be good materials for a shelter. Pretty. A lot of mushrooms in here. What we're on right now is like a feeder stream to Laurel Fork, so it's thick in here. So this portion here is blazed until you hit the wilderness area. So we're on national forest land here. But you can still camp here and do everything else, but the blazes are not on the national or on the wilderness area, because they want to keep it rustic, pristine, whatever. I just found the mushroom motherlode. Look at this. Look at these things. Ho 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 ho. I believe that's chicken of the woods. Yeah, that's chicken of the woods. That's one of the best eaten mushrooms in the forest. What do you think of that?
Oh my goodness, Kevin, that's amazing.
To give you an idea of size. They're gigantic. And they're fresh too.
Yeah, they are. And they do get enormous.
Yeah.
It's also called sulfur shell.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow, that is so pretty. All the mosses and the little bit of sunlight coming through. They'd be tough getting through that. Yeah, it's a scramble right there. So we made it to the river, or Laurel Fork, the main stream. There's a deep pool here, like really is. It's amazing how our little river has gotten kind of wide and deep. So at some point we cross the stream, probably here, and then the main trail goes up the other side. Where does that arrow point?
It's pointing
It
this way.
says keep going this way. Okay, we're gonna keep going that way then.
But this arrow, I see an arrow pointing that way. Now.
Kind of neat looking, growing right here in this puffy piece of bark, this cherry tree. Mushrooms, mushrooms everywhere.
Oh my goodness. There's more than three.
There's a couple. One over here. There's two out there. There he goes. Silly. There's the beaver. Hi, baby. Is that big beaver? Sure. Oh, there's a deer. Oh, yeah. Hi, Mama. What wood ducks? Now here they come back. Hi, guys. It's a good spot here. I believe there's beech nuts here. Down here we can get to them. Once again, we had a flat tire. Plugged it. This old bicycle up, blew it up. And then we're back on the road. Headed towards the campground. Spend the night there. The plan is to walk to see the waterfalls tomorrow. Following the Balua Trail. We'll see how that goes. Alright. So we made it to Balua Trail. Now, from Laurel Fork, back over that way, Balua Trail does come out to the main road, and then you'd road walk a little bit. You come down another road, and then it becomes a trail again. Comes down here, road walks here to this point right here, and then we're going down to High Falls to check that out. And should be a pretty cool spot here. A little more civilized on this trail than back in the wilderness. Whole lot of mushrooms in here. This one's growing on this old basswood tree. It's broken off there, and then you can tell the shoots coming off of here. They're basswood. So top of the ridge here, about to crest over, and this is kind of a hogback between two mountains, a mountain peak on this side and a mountain peak on this side. And as the boot sucking sound made, there's a spring here, somewhere up in here, up in this lush stuff. There's a spring. You think about this, there's probably a fault down underneath the earth that causes the water to come up here. And this mountainside used to be much, much higher the whole way across. And over time, this spring has just flowed material down the mountain, and created this notch in the hills, which is pretty awesome to think about. Like, not very much water can move mountains if just given time. But if nothing else, it is a really neat environment up here, and it'd be kind of a nice place to hang out. It's much cooler than the valley below. We're at about 3,700 foot, somewhere in there. And there's actually water up top, like reliable water. You could dig this spring out and fill your canteen with no problem. So, neat spot. So I'm not far from where I found that spring over there. Where there is a spring, and it says marked campsite. So another major spring up in here. It's actually flowing out that end there. Out from underneath this, I guess. Pretty cool. A lot of water here.
Yeah.
I don't know if the camera's probably not picking it up, but I can hear the falls in the background, the river down the bottom. That's big enough to sleep in, that's for sure. That's a good sized little shelter there. You could get under that and stay perfectly dry. Well, we made it to the railroad track, coming down off the mountain, and then turned this way going towards High Falls. And this track doesn't look like it's used very often. They're not real glossy. If they were used very often, they'd be like silver instead of rust colored. River's right here next to us. You could hear it from a long ways off, just the river. No, falls is not terribly far, maybe a half mile. We'll see. Walking down. Show them what you got. Oh, good job. Pretty good sized river here. So this is about a day's hike from Laurel Fork. If you wanted to come over, you'd be on Forest Service land the whole way, but this could be good fishing in here. Yeah, somebody left the parachute cord up, but pretty nice campsite down here right along the river. This is the first cattails I've seen anywhere around here, so I'm sure there's probably more. I just overlooked them, but there you go. You can get to them there pretty easily. It's funny, there's a train station here at the falls, which kind of makes sense that there would be, but I never knew this was here. There's even porta-johns and stuff here. I mean, the map only tells you so much. This is pretty nifty. Well, let's visit the train station before we go see what's behind it. What? No, it's a train station. Text Eric. Don't text Eric. He's probably his friends are jerks. Oh boy. Well, at least that one's just a fish. Chainsaw, Slow-Mo, Dixie, and Z were here last year. It's the oldest one we can find. A lot of 25s. Reading the graffiti, it's always from 22, 25. They must have repainted this at some point.
I see 23.
Oh, 2017.
I see 21.
Okay. Cool. West Virginia Mushroom Club. And in case you needed a air mattress, there's one here. And I think it probably works. It's just the bag itself is torn. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work. All right, let's go see these falls. It's kind of like Blackwater Falls that you have all to yourself. There's proof there's ducks here. Right out there, there's a duck floating. He's not going over the falls, don't worry, he'll be fine. Wild strawberries growing all through this rocks. Pretty little purple flowers. I don't know what these things are. I thought they might be phlox growing up. Yeah, I guess they are. They're phlox growing up with something else.
There's a cool flower right
Yeah.
below your foot.
So I don't know what that is, but this is phlox.
See the flower right beside the stone with clay? I don't know what that is either. White one's pretty big.
It looks like honeysuckle. Or no, it's azalea. It's azalea. That's funny. Yeah, there is a campsite here. This is a neat little spot because it's right around the corner. Cool. The stone has these groups in it, but the groups go into the stone. Like the stone is formed around them. So it has to be fossil of some kind. There are other fossils here. That is very, very unique, very strange. I've never seen anything like it. And I would say almost like, oh, it's man-made, except for this, and it goes under the stone. That ain't man-made. Deer dead ahead, about 120 yards down. Head down feeding. It sees us. It's just not too concerned yet. Yeah, more chicken of the woods. I had some last night and it was delicious. It was wonderful. It really does taste like chicken. It's good stuff.